Yes, today we have the all-new Samsung M55. This has some exciting first for a Samsung M series phone. So the question that has to be asked is this the best Samsung phone under 30,000? Well, let's get into the video. You get this big fat box, you get the phone, some paperwork, a Type-C to Type-C cable, a SIM ejector tool and no charger in the box. Now there are three interesting things in this phone. Now the moment you pick up the phone, it feels very good. Like the material in the back has this glass stick finish. It is polycarbonate with a matte finish frame, which gives you a premium feel. Also, if you see the corners in the back, they are a bit rounded, so it makes it easy to grip the phone. And it weighs pretty less, like around 179, 180-ish grams. Also, the M55 has the Galaxy design and it looks identical to the S series, A series phone. So suppose, if you're using the phone in public, people will know it's a Samsung phone, either S or M. That is a very good confusion to have. In terms of display, you get a very good display here. Like I was watching Black Adam on Netflix and see the display is sharp, colors are bright, but the movie was... In outdoors also, if you see, the display is bright enough, like the icons, text are pretty much visible here. And as per Samsung, it has 1000 nits of brightness in high brightness mode. In our testing, we were getting somewhere around 1360, 350. Now the thing is, what we got here in our testing is peak brightness, but mostly in outdoor sunlight, you'll be getting 1000 nits, which is high brightness mode, and it is very good. Now let's come to the most awaited part, performance. This one here has 12GB LPDDR4X RAM and 256GB UFS 3.1 storage. Now it's good to see that you get a 12GB RAM variant in the M series, and we also did the storage test in Antutu, and it has a score of almost 50,000, which is better than Snapdragon 778G. Also, we ran CPU throttling test to check if there is unnecessary overheating, and if you can see, the graph is mostly green. Enough of the benchmarking stuff. Let's get gaming. So I'm playing COD quite a lot these days. So at very high graphics, you get max frame rate, which is 60 FPS.
Yoo-hoo!
Now I played for 40 minutes, the gameplay was very smooth and there was no overheat. Which brings me to software. The Galaxy M55 comes with the latest Android 14 right out of the box along with the latest One UI 6.1, and it has a few bloatware like Daily Hunt, PhonePe, Snapchat, etc. If you want, you can uninstall them. But you do get some good features with One UI. Like see these modes and routines. I can just go here on the top. I tap on the plus button and select Wi-Fi network. Tap on add. I'll select the office Wi-Fi and I'll set the ringer profile to vibrate and media volume to 0, and I hit on save. So whenever I come to office and the phone connects to the office Wi-Fi, the phone automatically goes to vibrate mode with 0 media volume. So I don't have to manually do it every time I come and go outside the office. Also, if you open Instagram in class or in office, you won't get moed by the loud Reels audio. Very handy feature. Also, you have Samsung Pay here, and if you see here, it has DigiLocker built into it, so you can import your PAN card, Aadhaar card. The other day, I was traveling from Prayagraj to Delhi, back from holy vacation, and my Samsung phone asked me if it could import the ticket from the messages, and now I can see the current train status, PNR status, everything within the app itself. Now, it does have an NFC sensor, so Samsung says it should support Tap to Pay on Samsung Pay, but right now, because of the pre-release software, that feature is not over here. Also, it has secure folder, so see I can add Instagram here and I can log into Insta with my different ID. Pretty handy feature. And if you go to wallpaper, select a wallpaper here in the bottom, you get this new option of frame. So I can select a frame from the options and I can add a custom color in background, plus you get an option of erasing background from the wallpaper. So now if you see how cool the wallpaper looks. Now in terms of updates, you get 4 years of Android updates and 5 years of security updates. Now in terms of camera, you get a 50 megapixel main camera, 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, and of course, 2 megapixel macro camera. And in daytime, the photos look closer to normal, but the colors are kind of flat. Like if you see this image of the slide, and even in human photos, there could be a tad bit of saturation. And even if you zoom into the photos, there is a bit of over sharpening. And surprisingly, in the night time, the photos are good. And this is because of what Samsung calls nightography. So in simple words, the sensor increases the size of the pixel to draw in more light. Like see this photo in front of 0 degrees. The photo came out really good. It has good light control, has kept my face bright enough. And even if you zoom in, it has good amount of details.
So on the rear camera, you can record in 4K 30 FPS.
Coming to the ultra wide, in the daytime the pictures are fine. Photos have like good amount of saturation and colors. Now the selfies look sharp and it has that Samsung color tone and vibe to it. The selfies are good. And on the front you get a 50 megapixel selfie camera that can record in 4K 30 FPS. Like finally 2024 is going good. So overall I would say the selfie camera is good, but the main camera can be improved. Like the colors can be boosted, the HDR can be better, but then again, this is very early pre-release software, so this should be fixed with a software update. We'll follow up on that. In terms of battery, you get a 5000 mAh of battery, and in my usage, it easily lasted me a day. And now you get 45 watt of fast charging, so your phone can go from 0 to 50% in about 24 minutes. Or super fast charging. Yes, you can call it super fast charging now. Other than that, you get all the important sensors here like NFC, proximity sensor, etc, etc. So what's the conclusion here? Well, for the M series, I feel that Samsung has listened to the feedbacks and has started working on them, because if you see, right from the design to build to fast charging and to giving Snapdragon processor, now we just got to know the pricing of the M55. So with bank offers and everything, you can get it for under 25,000. That's a really good pricing for M55. Now, the 25 to 30,000 price segment in India is very competitive. You see most of the brand launches at this price. So we're thinking of doing a camera comparison under 30,000 or maybe 40,000. Let us know what do you guys think, if you want a really good camera comparison under 30,000 or under 40,000. On that note, this is signing off. See you in the next video.